Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Eason. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He was brought down by Blasson Austin. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Eason off the play fake. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
I got him. Hey, check back.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll drop that underneath to ETN, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
I got you. Hey, check Mike 6. Yeah.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence. Eluding and a big loss here as he's taken down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And some room to work. And down to the 11. 78 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing is Eason. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Balaj. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here's a run with Balaj. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now Eason. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They go play action with Eason. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Eason. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short little throw to Ebron. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Lawrence on 3rd down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 31-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They go play action now. Lawrence. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll run with ETN. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now Lawrence. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Colts are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Eason. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action. Eason. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Eason. This is the tight end, Njoku. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Eason. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Taking it about the 16. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return.
Watch the shit.
It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Mike, hey. Watch the run. Mike, 4.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Right side, it's Manhertz, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike. Mike 6.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's Rodgers on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake, Eason. And that is incomplete. Pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing.
Oh, he breaks a tackle and he's got an alley. Touchdown. John Hightower, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Lambeau now after the the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
59, mark. 60, check,
2nd
59.
down, here's Eason. That ball caught by Campbell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
On 1st down, Hines. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Check 99, check 99.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run with Hines. Room here to run. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Kalen Ballage punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, it's Rodgers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. 1st and 10, Eason. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Check. Watch the pass. Switch.
This is Hines. And he'll be out of bounds. 63 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Kalen Ballage, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. And that'll be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Steps away to his left. This will be taken in by Hightower. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and about a mile here.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 60 outlaw. You better bring. Hey, Zoo. Letting you know right now.
Here's Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Strong right. Strong right. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Mike 4, Mike 4. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. He finds some open field here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 66 yards. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That one complete. He finds Shark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Lawrence on 1st down. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Flush to his right. Chark with a completion along the sideline. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Everyone's got 4. Hey, Charlie. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Mike 4, Mike 4.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Let him know.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mike 4, Mike 4.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, 27 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 180 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Mike, check. 59. Here we go.
The give to Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Haywood.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. He'll find ETN out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Short little throw to Ebron. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A final shot now for Lawrence. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone. Plenty of weeks to come. So for Indianapolis, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville,